McClain, one of the fantastic agents here in our office. Now, you may guys probably remember we tuned in and talked about Be in the Know with Ro a few weeks ago.
Yes.
And this is our second episode. Today, Ro wants to talk to us a little bit about the ABCs of selling.
Of selling, that's right, that's right. So, thank you for the opportunity today. I'm so excited, glad to be here.
Well, you know, Ro, you're such great energy, and you do such a great job. You've been working with some of our customers as well. We've been very, very pleased. So you've done a fantastic job. And you're doing a great job of bringing information to our potential buyers and sellers, of which this is a very important part.
Yeah.
So tell me about what it is that you want to convey to our folks today.
Well, I'm working on a listing right now, and I had some questions in regards to, you know, what's important in getting that seller to understand the importance of listing their home, also looking in the eyes of the buyer. So that's how we came up with the topic of the ABC.
So the ABC. So first you wanted to talk a little bit about agency, and I know that you were talking something about what our chief boss, commander-in-chief, Warren Buffett, had to say. You had a quote I thought was really, really good. Could you tell me what that was again?
Sure, absolutely. He says that a home is one of the most important assets that most people will ever buy. Homes are also where memories are made. And you want to work with someone you can trust.
Well,
isn't that true?
And that's a wonderful point, because a home is typically the largest piece of a person's property portfolio or life, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
And is that something you really want to trust to somebody who's just fly by night? You know, a lot of my customers talk about, oh, you know, this agent has you know, super discounted commission, and I got a great example I want to talk to you a little bit about when I get that done.
Please share.
But
who said we see somebody?
Scott, welcome. Hey, everybody, welcome into the room. But when you're talking about agency, you know, you really need to think about, are you looking for somebody who's going to save you a couple of bucks on a commission, or who's going to bring you a lot more to your bottom line?
Right.
I mean, because let's face it, a discounted commission, and this is sort of the example that I was going to tell you. Last week, my buyers closed on a property. The seller had one of those discount agents, and in the end of the negotiations, they ended up having to eat a lot off of their commission. I think it was almost 9%. And when you're looking at 9% versus saving 1.5%, which one of those adds up? I mean, would you rather have the 7.5% and make things go smoothly?
Yes.
Or would you rather suck it up and lose a little bit of money?
I'd rather just for things.
I think most people would, and it makes a lot of
definitely.
sense. So when you think about commissions, it's who brings you the best bottom line.
Right.
You know, you can look at saving a couple bucks on a commission up front, but how much does it cost you? I mean, I had another one that my buyer ended up getting like $11,000 over value because her agent didn't know how to price the property.
Exactly.
I think we talked about that in the last show.
That was pretty painful. In addition to that, you know, marketing is my background, so it's really important to understand how is that agent going to market your property.
Yes.
You know?
Well, you need to think about the buyers.
Buyers.
Well, they need to think about the buyers, of course. Buyers are the most critical part about the purchasing process, because they're the ones that ultimately stroke the check. You know, you're not buying that home again, so you need to look at it through the buyer's eyes.
Right.
Make sure that you're seeing it how a prospective buyer would see it.
Okay.
Be objective. Realize that all your personal things need to be gone, and we're going to talk a little bit about that because you want to ask your perfect field. That's your number C or letter C.
Letter C.
But make sure you're looking at it very carefully through the buyer's eyes, and you're listening to what they say.
Right.
Because if you don't listen to what the buyers are telling you, and your home doesn't sell, to be honest with you, it's your fault.
It's your fault. Exactly.
So be sure that you listen to what those buyers say.
Right. So speaking of buyers, so what do you think? What information would you know, as a seller or a seller's agent, think that the buyer would want to know in regards to that property? You know, is that important?
Yeah, you want to obviously access the features and benefits that are most desirable to the buyers.
Right.
And of course, curb appeal is one of the most critical parts of selling a home.
Yes.
It needs to look good. If it's a house, it needs to look pretty from the street. If you come up and driveway's cracked and it's falling apart and you can see stuff, where are the buyers going? They're leaving.
Right.
They're leaving. So you need to make sure that it looks really, really good.
As soon as they drive up.
Yeah, it needs to look good from the curb. If it's, sometimes, you know, we've got a condominium or a townhouse where maybe you're not quite as in control of the exterior. Make sure that interior is clean. Think about when you go into a builder's model home.
Sure.
You walk in those things, everything's perfectly placed. You don't see any pictures of mom. There's no cute pictures of the dog.
Exactly.
You know, there's no crazy stuff. Everything's very simple.
Right.
It's very bland.
Right.
It's open palette. There's no purple walls. There's no orange walls. There's no crazy colors.
Right.
It all needs to be very neutral and very simplistic. What you want to do is you want to have a clean palette.
Right.
So that that buyer can imagine themselves in that home. Because they need to be assigned to that property before they're going to buy it.
And you talked about it, depersonalizing too.
Depersonalize.
Depersonalize. Why is that important?
Man, well, imagine you walk into somebody's house and you see pictures of them and all their kids, and like, well, this is their house, right? This is their house. Well, I feel like I'm trip-tapping around in somebody else's house.
Yes.
You need them to feel like it's their home.
That's
you need to be able,
right.
you need them to assign it to themselves, and make sure that they want to be there. So that's a quick one. Remember, agency is important.
Yes.
Thinking through the buyer's eyes is very important, and that curb appeal is extremely important.
Really important.
So there's your ABCs for today. We'll see you in 30 more days. Tune back in for another episode of Being in the Know with Ro.